still setting up, so we wanted to make sure if you have sound. Okay, seems to we do have sound. I was just testing here, and let me reduce the background music. I don't know if it's okay, but I'm gonna just take it out. Okay. First things first, market in crude is opening in 1 minute, 9 a.m. Let's review the calendar first for today. It seems that there's no that much news. 9 a.m. It's this. Let me see if I get my tools up and running. Yeah. So this one here is 9 a.m., but it's Europe, so it doesn't really matter. Then at 10, we do have, I'm going to put blue here. We do have news home sales, and for crude, we do have at 10:30 inventories. So we are going to wait for that one and see what we can see on that. Just 1 minute. Okay, I was saying that I put it in mute, so I'm gonna repeat what I was saying here. So basically, we did review the news already. So a couple of things in crude. We do have this line here and that one there, which is forming a triangle. You see that here is in the base of that triangle. There's a 1, 2, and 3 touches starting from that point. So it started to form the higher lows right here. But it seems that with these indicators, the MACD and the stochastics, right here is somewhat moving to the downside. It's giving the 2 red arrows. And then this one here is moving to the downside as well. So really not that promising to the upside in crude. It has been a little bit of a mess here in this couple of days or a couple of weeks. A nice move to the downside starting 3 days ago. And then you have 1 bar, 2 bars, and 3 bars that are really moving to the downside. So I don't expect that much from gold. I mean from crude in here. So let's move this one out a little bit. And today we have, again, we do have inventories. Here is where we have crude, and I do have a couple of charts I wanted to share with you. The first one here is this, that I'm paying more attention now to it. This one is a point and figure chart, and really really in this one, what is happening is that we are in a range here. So what I'm going to do is to create a one of these tools from here to here. Put it the other way. So move it there. And what I'm looking for here is support and resistance level. I'm gonna delete this range that I have. So and I'm gonna do something. I do have a template actually for this tool. Oh no, that one is not. I have to select it here first. There you go. And now I'm gonna put a template load. I'm gonna put the daily range. I made it here to make it more clear. So this is my daily range kind of estimator. I'm gonna put it right there. And then, so here we do have, support and resistance levels kind of well defined in between that upper side here and this lower side here. So this is an area of demand and this is an area of supply. As long as it's in here or in the middle, it's kind of tough to guess to where it's going there. So other levels I have, if I move it down here, I'm looking for areas where I do have several touches to define support and resistance. Like for example, this one here, there's a multiple touches to the upside right there, right? So you see that one there, this one here, that one there, that one there, that one there. So this is probably a significant area of supply. So I think that it's well defined with this blue line that we do have here. See if we extend this one all the way. It's kind of like at that level. So that could be if it breaks there, that would probably be a good area for target if we move to the upside. So right now we touch the resistance level at this point, and then it seems that we are heading to support. Now, the other thing that I'm looking here is Let me see if I can expand this one a little bit better. Right. So the other thing that I'm looking at here is this white line, and this white line is the 10 simple bars moving average. So basically what I'm looking for, if this one is above the white line, then I'm looking for long entries, and if it's below, I'm looking for short entries. It seems to me that at this point this one is somewhat neutral to bullish. Okay, so even though it's touching that one, it made an attempt, you see here, to break that this line, but it didn't. It came back down, but now it's moving up again. It's in the range for sure. Okay, so that's that for crude. Then I do have, this is a time frame that it's a Renko chart. It's an 8-bar Renko. Okay, why so many few people use Renko? I don't know. I use Renko, so I really don't know why isn't that many people. I mean, it's not really technical. On there's a lot of advertising, publicity, and traders that use tick charts. I do use tick charts as well, but not as a triggers, or you know what, I sometimes I do. So I use tick charts, and I do see also time charts. And but I don't know really why they are not using it anymore. There's a or that much. There's a people who loves it, and people, for me it generates the trigger basically. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so so this one is a CL8 chart, which is for me a higher time frame, or higher bar frame. It's double what I use for my entries. You see here, I do have some indicators that are all explained in videos in the strategy folder that you will see there. So so you have, really, we are in the range. We were moving down, then we are sideways, and we'll see if this one breaks to the upside up here and start moving to the ups to that direction. But remember, on the daily, we saw this as a with the 2 red arrows, which is not very promising, right? Okay, so let me go now to crude on the 240 minutes. I'm destroying my other charts, but you see in the 240 minutes here, you do have, really, in this area, you have a range. Now you're forming a doji. This one is not really a doji until it closes, but it's you know, a nice tail to the upside. And let me expand it a little bit. So you have a tail to the upside, and then coming back, tail to the downside. So this one here, you have the previous day low right below here. So and then the moving averages are all to the downside, stacked to the downside. the 200 is horizontal, kind of leaning to the downside, and then you do have the 50, which is this bars here, moving to the upside. And sometimes this one, it's visited, so it wouldn't be a surprise that we move to the upside and cross over the Ichimoku cloud right here and try to get touch on that 50 moving average. Well, you never know what's going to happen. So the only thing that you can do is to trust your analysis and see what's going on in there. Let me see if I... okay. So that's crude. And again, crude has inventories today. So I'm going to wait I'm not going to do any tradings in crude until that one is out of the way, just because it moved there. Now let's go to one more thing. So this is the entry chart. Okay, so on the entry chart, I do have several indicators here that. So this one is a 15-minute opening range. It's crude is in there. It has not triggered any entry for me here. This one is up, down, and then moving around the this line here. I'm moving around this line here, so it's going up, going down, going up, going down. It really doesn't have any direction. And then after this nice move to the downside in the last 2-3 days, from here all the way down, I would say that it's kind of creating a base, and then potentially it can go even lower based on the daily analysis I was doing. Now let's see gold. Okay, gold in the entry chart is was showing an entry right here, moving to the upside. Let's review what's happening on the point time figure. So you see that we do have the 200 below the 10, so which means that this one is more bullish. There is a and it seems that it wants to go to the upside. Now I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna go to my tools here, take that one. I'm gonna look for critical levels here. Let's see what I have for okay, just I have it till there. So I'm gonna say that initially I'm gonna put it up here just to play with it. So I do see that I do have this previous high from yesterday, so that could be a level as well. And then here I do have that historical, that one, this one, this one. So this one, it was a resistance, came back, crossed, and now it's a support. So I would say that this level right here is pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna put it there. So yeah, again, you are in between the area here. Too many colors here in this chart. Sorry about that. I really don't like this, but you see that there's a critical level here on the previous high. I mark it red because I am marking this one red because it is an area of resistance, right? So it's a supply area, and the expectation is that it comes back and continue in the range. We will see what it will do, but right now what it did was to there. So it's moving to the upside already past the this level here, but I do have a level of resistance up in the previous day high. Now you see that it tried to break out of the range here. It tried to break out of this opening range, and then it seems that it's coming back. So it seems that it's failing doing that. Let's review the daily and the put the daily for gold, and you see that it's in the in a bull flag now. Broke this trend line here on the dailies, and then moved up nicely after this nice run, and now it's above this line here. There's a doji, so we would expect that this one that moved above or below this one to make a decision on what to do. Now on the daily, again, we do have stochastics moving down. This one here is in the upper side and it's falling, so I would be defensive now. And then on the MACD, actually the momentum is slowing down a little bit. It has not crossed the red, but it seems that this one it's running out of steam to continue the move. So that's the daily. I would say that we are neutral to bullish in here. And let's take a look at the 240 minutes, 4 hours in here. And you see that, yes, we are in a bullish. Momentum is coming back down, but moving up. So yeah, I would say that this area here is a good area to look at. It could break. So we have higher highs and higher lows, right? Made a lower high, a higher low right there, then came back and then make a lower low, but it's above these moving averages, and the moving averages actually the moving averages are neutral. You see that indicator there. It is not steaming up, and we do have a lot of in the last 3 days, including today. We do have an attempt to go to the upside, forming a little bit of a doji here, coming back, made a hammer with a red head, actually not really promising, and then kept going down sideways. And there's a lot of overlap in this chart here on the 240. So yeah, we're looking for it to start breaking to the upside according to this chart, but you will see, and it's really not that clarifying. I'm gonna put not with that one, but I'm gonna put a diagonal line on the 240 and see what's happening, right? So it seems that it's starting to break to the upside on that candle, and it's threatening to the upside there. So that could be. Okay, let's move this one out of the way. 240, so neutral, I would say, moving to the upside. We do have here the 2000 level up above, which and now we are at the 1987, 1988. So 2000, it's kind of like a big number that we want to keep watching, right? And in the higher time frame, I use also the 8, and here same thing. It's looking sideways. You see that there's a significant high there, and then there's a significant low here. So the price is moving after this nice move. It's been moving sideways. We'll see if it breaks to the upside or not. There's okay, and now let's see why it didn't paint my. It did. Oh, I have not painted it yet, I don't think. Oh, here it is. And I'm gonna make it So I think that these are the levels, right? So yeah, talk about that already. So we do have a lower level there. Support at this area. Maybe it could be there, but I don't see that many repetitions here. Unless we are looking at that and then that. It could be also that one there, which is right in the pivot. So price is moving back down to the range here. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that for now, and I'm gonna put some music. I do have stuff to do, and so I'm gonna leave it there for now. Enjoy the music, and if you have any feedback, just put in the stream. So let's go with music a little bit, and I'll be back in some more minutes. Okay, I'm back. So let's look at now ES. We are about 5 minutes to open the to the market opening. So let's go and let's start with the daily chart on ES. So we are below the below a couple of things, below the opening day range. You know that I see this closely. So this one gives me a bias of a of the sentiment bias, if it's bullish or bearish. In this case, it's for me it's bearish. There's a couple of things that I look as well. So this one, it's below the first day opening range here. Second, we are below and broke below this diagonal that I have here. Sometimes I also use a lot of times I also use the range here, as you know. So there's a channel that it's giving me clearly lower highs and lower lows here. So my bias is to the downside. Now the thing is that we are a little bit in the middle of this diagonal. So let me put a diagonal here, or a channel. So if we connect this one with this one and then move it to the upside here, you see that, you know, I mean, in terms of days or in the daily, we do have plenty of space. We do have some support here at 442.17. Let me open this a little bit more for you guys so you can see it probably better. So you see that there is a base here on this level that I marked from well, from a while ago actually. There, that it's a right now it's a support zone. Now the indicators again, you know, red, and red. Really not promising. Really thinking that my bias is to the downside. You never know what is going to happen, but at this moment, lower highs, lower lows indicate for me that we are in a downside. So that's the daily. Let's move to the chart. And I'm gonna go into here to define again these levels, right? So I'm gonna put here, and then from bottom to top, somewhere there, and I'm gonna put it here at the beginning of the day. So, you know, there's this is kind of like 42.40. I would say that 42.40 would be a good level. This one here, I'm gonna leave it at 42.80, 42.84. 42.84. And why? Because, you know, I could put it at 4,200 there, but there was an attempt to move up and failed. 4,200 could be also 42.80. I'm sorry, 42.80 instead of 42. Okay, I'm gonna go with 42.80 as a resistance. Okay, market opened, so I don't do that much the first 15 minutes. It needs to be very evident that the market is going to do something. But market is open now. And then this one I said 42.40 as a support. Even we can go to 4200. I'm gonna put it at 42.40 for now. And then the other thing that I was going to do is I made these lines a little bit thicker so I can see them better. So for that, I created this daily range. So, you know, I can see it a little bit better on that one. So we are, you know, 200 moving average and then 10 moving average. So this one is below that one. Price is below the 10. So sideways to bearish, okay, on ES. Nice move in gold to the upside. We are right at the level of the previous day high. So they probably taken it here. You know, it's a little bit too close. It's coming back and bouncing back below that area here. So let's see. Let's wait a little bit. We are too close to support in ES right here. And I'm looking at RTY as well. There's some bearish in here too. So let's see that one. So in here we do have. I'm gonna put this one down right away. That there. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. I'm not gonna explain the whole thing here, but I would say 1670 here and 1700 there. Apply. Yeah, those levels seems to be okay, especially because we do have, you know, that support area right there. So this one, it becomes resistance, and then it's moving up, and then it's trying to break to the downside right there. So what are we expecting, or what I would expect this one to do is to come back down, come back, and then hit to the downside. Let's see on RTY. Let's see on RTY the where's my RTY? RTY right there. So let's look at the daily on RTY. Yeah, clearly there's an area of support right there. And if it's go through, then it's gonna create a lower low, a new low, let's say, below this first opening range, and below this level right here as well. So yeah, it's bearish. Probably we're going to make new lows in there. I'm not making any trades yet. Just looking. Okay. So that's that, and then this one here, you see the bearish. We are below the previous day low. For some people, that itself would be a trigger to enter. I see some ranging, some range here. So yeah, just watching. I would expect that the market is going to be sideways today. I don't see any triggers for me. Not yet. Too close to this green line. I'm gonna check the sound just to make sure. Okay, yeah, sound, it's okay. Sometimes I start making videos and and I realize that I'm in mute, so okay. Anyways. So yeah, gold is moving to the upside. Let's see there. One more thing that I do, or another one that I do see is this 30 minutes chart, right? So the indication here is that we are actually sideways, moving to the upside. There's a green momentum right here, which is good news, but we are too close to this one here. So so nothing to do just yet. You could argue that you would probably be able to, or it would trigger an entry right there on the 30 minutes. I don't have a clean entry in my Renko charts yet, so just wanted to show you the 30 minutes that I also monitor. Momentum in gold is a little bit too high, coming back down, reacting off of this support level. we have ES threatening the support level right here on the previous day low. Already made a nice move to the downside, so I'm just waiting and watching. I know a lot of times I miss a lot of trades, but you know, this business is about preservation as well. So you have to be careful on what you enter here. See how did gold reacted to this resistance level there? It is actually a range day. So one other thing that I show, this is my tick chart on gold. So let's look at it. So what I do is, you know, once I fix these levels, then I go here and identify if in the overnight, which is this kind of gray area blue, if I am in a range day or what is my bias for that one. So what I do is to take this tool that I created. It's a Fibonacci. And then what I do is to identify several areas of areas of support and resistance. So in this case, I'm going to define it right there. I'm going to go here, and in the lower side, I'm going to put it there. So I'm going to, you know, this is what so this would be an overshoot to the downside and then came back to the range. And then this one, we do have an overshoot here and an overshoot here and came back to the range as well. So now I would say that we are in a range day. Yes, there is a channel going to the upside. But the majority, because of the overnight price, I would say that this one is going to be a range day. So this is the tick chart, and the size is 377. So yeah, I use tick charts as well. Okay, I'm put it back in my other monitor. Yeah, trading is a tough business, so you have to be careful on your entries, and look at if you are either trending or you are moving sideways. See, it is having problems for breaking this support level, seems to, on RTY, coming back up, and here also is facing some support. So it's breaking the previous low though, but it already made a move, I said already. Crude sideways action as well. Let's look at cruise on the tick charts. I know, too many charts, right? It should be more simple. So I would say that we are in this consolidation area as well. So I'm gonna put you know, you have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 there. So this one is a good area of resistance and support. I would say that one here and this one here would work, and I would consider this one overshoots. So after this 3 days of significant move in the charts for crude, we are moving sideways today. Okay, it seems that my Think or Swim gave me an gave me an entry. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check what not an entry, but I sold one of my or bought back one of my options verticals that I had. So I'm gonna put you back in music and come back. Okay, so it seems that ES just triggered an entry up here by breaking the previous low day. It already made a big move up there, so I don't have other than this 15-minute entry range. We just closed now. I don't have a good entry. It seems that it's moving lower though. I don't have in the Renko. I don't have a good entry yet or a signal to buy. It is not so what I do is to, if you follow me or if you see my videos, I do have very specific entry criterias, right? So I need to see a week out of the moving average of a week out of the cloud to really consider entering this one. On RTY, that may be happening right here. But the moving, I mean, the momentum is a little bit too, it's not all the way down here like in this case. So I'm gonna let it breathe a little bit and wait for, and then crude I'm just watching now. In 45 minutes, 44 more minutes, there is a more. It's at 10:30 inventories for crude. So crude, I would expect that that would remain in this range for now until we have news. In crude and gold is mostly what I trade, right? So just a hint of that. This, ES and RTY and also Nasdaq and Q. I trade them, but not really frequently. So just a heads up on that. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with music a little bit more. Okay, so before that, this entry is a break. It would be for gold. It would be a break out of this range. So that one would be a potential good entry. I like to see more than one, and with some not that much resistance here. There's some levels of resistance up above. So I'm gonna wait on this. There's a trigger though, right there. It's moving out of the range. Hit resistance 1 and coming back. Yeah, it seems that there's a trigger in the daily also for gold. Let's see. Now it's bouncing back up out of the previous high. A little bit extended in the momentum. In the red zone, which is the trend reversal for me. But it's moving nicely. Broke the daily, the previous day high. This one is it's a nice move. Yeah, really nice move in gold. If you took that trade out of the previous day high, then it kept moving to the upside right there. Now it's facing some resistance at this upper side of the range. So this one would be a reversal zone. We'll see if it's going to make another push to the upside. Let's look at the 240 minutes. You see that as we indicated before, yeah, it was breaking out of here and then moving to the upside with a lot of potential. This one is a nice bullish bar with a lot of potential to continue the move. So that one is a bull flag triggered right there, even triggered below this or above this previous candle right here. Okay. And obviously above this diagonal that was broken there. So tried to break and came back, and this is typical, came back and then moved to the upside. I was expecting a little bit of more sideways move, but once it broke this one, a previous high, clearly is moving to the upside. Now it's at resistance, so probably a little bit for you to get an entry. Let it go and see what's going on. If you have another entry, I'm gonna stream only until 10. So 4 more minutes. And probably we'll create a video. I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm not gonna stream. So I'm gonna keep trading and watching. If I see something interesting in crude, I'm gonna probably pull the trigger there. Making a lower high right here in ES. So a little bit extended on ES. I was referring to the momentum, right? We need this momentum to reset and be below or within the range zone, which is this green and red lines for me right here. One minute, I'm gonna stop the streaming. Thanks so much for watching, and remember that you do have the promo code for Apex if you want to take advantage of that. Links is in the description. So Seems that gold wants to come back to moving averages. We are in the how good this one works, you know. So this one is right to the tick on the upper red zone. So you know, it's rejected out of this, and there's a reason for that, right? So off of the overnight move, then there were a couple of overshoots here. And then this is a projection to 200 to 200 actually. So this distance here is the same as this distance here. So I'm gonna use this tool that I have here to measure, right? So this distance here is the same at that distance there. Boom. So it's, you know, defines a nice target. And so these equidistant lines, there's an entry right there. There was an entry right there for ES, but the momentum is a little bit too extended. Yeah, we're in a bearish market for sure. So yeah, which means that this is a little bit short-lived. If the momentum is too extended, this one is you know, at the 60 level right there, a little bit too much for me. And what happened with that is that you know, you kind of are running out of steam. In this case, the momentum seems that it's making a higher low right here, which makes this candle to potentially move back up. RTY, on the other hand, moving nicely to the. I'm not trading RTY, just I'm putting it here just to look at it. But this one looks very bearish. Bounce off of this support area that we together defined, came back, support, bounce off the support right here, right in here, crossed it. Now it's resistance, down, resistance, and boom, down to the downside. Okay, 2 minutes over. I really need to go. So thank you for watching. And if you like the video, just you know, hit the like button. I have 5 thumbs up already. Thank you so much for those. And see you next time.